Hey guys, it's Joe again. Before you watch this video, I just wanted to share a quick little announcement. In 2 weeks' time, we will be leading worship in downtown Vancouver at Holy Rosary Cathedral. It's an evening called SANCTUS. So if you enjoy all my videos, you'll hear lots of music like that, and you'll get a chance to pray with us on April 14th. That's a Saturday evening, 7 p.m. at Holy Rosary Cathedral downtown in the hall. So we'll be working with Holy Rosary Cathedral young adults to put on an evening of praise and worship with my band New Eve, with Rebecca Bilodeau, who was in the Who You Say I Am video. So without further ado, please enjoy this Holy Saturday video, The Silence of God, by Andrew Peterson. And if you want to hear more at the end, just some thoughts about this song and why I chose this song for Holy Saturday, you can wait till after the song is over. It's enough to drive a man crazy. It'll break a man's faith. It's enough to make him wonder if he's ever been saved. When he's pleading for comfort from thy staff and thy rod, and the heaven's only answer is the silence of God. It'll shake a man's timbers when he loses his heart, when he has to remember what broke him apart. This yoke may be easy, but this burden is not. When the crying fields are frozen by the silence of God. And if a man has got to listen to the voices of the mob, who are reeling in the throes of all the happiness they've got, when they tell you all their troubles have been nailed up to that cross, what about the times when even followers get lost? 'Cause we all get lost sometimes. There's a statue of Jesus on the monastery knoll in the hills of Kentucky, all quiet and cold. And he's kneeling in the garden, as silent as a stone. And all his friends are sleeping, and he's weeping all alone. The man of all sorrows, he never forgot what sorrow is carried by the hearts that he bought. So when the questions dissolve into the silence of God, the aching may remain, but the breaking is not. The aching may remain, but the breaking does not. In the holy lonesome echo of the silence of God. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that cover of The Silence of God by Andrew Peterson, who himself covered Michael Card, who I'm sure nobody's ever heard of, but he was pretty famous in the 80s and 90s. He has a lot of really interesting songs like that. Just a word on why I picked this song to represent Holy Saturday. I read a blog on Word on Fire once that just talked about just the contrast between the violence of Good Friday and just the crucifixion and the death of Jesus, and the exuberant joy of the resurrection on Easter Sunday. And juxtaposed between that is the silence of Holy Saturday, where Jesus is laid in the tomb and all the apostles and his followers have scattered and things are just silent. But in the midst of that silence, the eternal word speaks forever and enters into the grave to redeem all of mankind and to bring us back. And so it's such an interesting image, just an interesting reality to think about on this Holy Saturday. And the other thought I had was just, this is a song, I think, for anybody who's ever had a hard time with their relationship with God, that it's not always beauty and roses and feeling close to God, but there are a lot of seasons where God does feel far away, where things do feel cold and you don't see what others see in God, or maybe you don't see what you used to see in God. And this song, I hope, really meets you there, because I've been there, and it's not always an easy time, and it can be very lonely and can be very harrowing. But at the same time, there's a deep, maybe unfelt unity with Jesus in that moment, because he himself heard the silence of God. When upon the cross he said, "Father, why have you forsaken me?" And he experienced that loneliness. He experienced that separation that maybe you've felt. And so even if he doesn't feel like it, that Jesus is still close to you in that moment. And from my own experience and from the experience of many others who I've seen go through and experience the silence of God really isn't forever, and that God will speak in your life. And I just pray that happens for you. If you're going through that, I pray that happens for you this weekend during this Easter resurrection, that your relationship with God would be renewed and rejuvenated. So there's a new video out tomorrow in honor of his resurrection with Monica Ponce. So hope you check that out. God bless. Bye-bye.